down, take your heart away. Don't let them take you down, take your love away.
Hi guys, it is just after 7 on Friday morning, and I have so much to do today. Oh, so much. But I'm freezing. And since I was already making myself cocoa, it was like the if you give a mouse a cookie effect. Because then I thought, well, if I'm having cocoa, maybe I should have breakfast. And I never have breakfast, but this morning I am. And it's a good one. Not that you can really see it very well. Egg, cheese grits, teeny tiny pancakes, and what looks like a mound of bacon is actually dates. Wrapped in bacon. But yes, as I was saying, I have many things to do today. The to-do list is a very long one, and I just realized that I somehow managed to organize myself into a little bit of a corner, which means that though I normally have about 2 videos go up a week, the first week of May is going to be all videos, just like 5 or 6 videos in a row. So I need to record them and edit them and get them a-going. So that is my plan today. But first I thought I'd better welcome you officially to the final vlog of the 30-day book binge round 4. I hope you guys have been having a great binge. We're about 3 weeks in at this point. It seems like those of you that are participating are getting a lot of reading done. Hopefully, like me, you're all killing it. Because I'm killing it. I'm killing it this month. I haven't read this much in a row so enthusiastically in a long time. It feels really good. But I'm gonna get back to my breakfast. Welcome to a new vlog. And hopefully a good final week and a half of reading all the things.
Don't let them take you down, take your heart away.
That's a couple things, at least, to check off my massive to-do list. I'm gonna change out of my summer-ish clothes, because one of those videos is going up in a while, so I thought ahead. I'm gonna take a little break to make some notes and eventually probably find myself some lunch, maybe just a little break to just chill and do nothing before I go in for round 2 of recording all the things. I might lose my voice today, but it's the goal. The goal isn't to lose my voice. The goal is to record all the things. Get it done. Anyway, break for now. Do you ever hurt yourself and it just pisses you off so bad? I was just changing out of the other shirt and I hit my glasses into my nose, which hurt, and it made me so mad. Just like instantly rage. It doesn't even hurt anymore. But for that one instant, I was just like, fuck you, hand that hit me. Up too early.
Comes crashing down. You gotta hold your ground. The world comes crashing down. You gotta hold your ground.
I have a birthday party to go to for a terrible toddler, at which of course I will be giving books. That's how I roll. But it is a nice day out, mostly. So after that, I will be spending some outdoors time. Finally.
You gotta hold your
Oh, he's crying. Oh no. Aww. He must not like attention. Poor thing. Woo!
Terrorize the poor boy.
Yes. Like red faced, like bawling. Poor thing. Back home, hair up, long sleeves on. Outdoors, here I come.
You ready to do this? Where are we? What are we doing? You ready? on, you can do it. Hi, baby. Hi, good boy. Yeah. You're safe. You're safe. I want to see if I can get her to come to me.
Fetch.
Fetch.
Come here, Bonbon.
Jessica.
There's a Bonbon. What did you got me to Bonbon? She just yanked something out of your
Yeah, she sure did.
Where has my fire gone? I've lost the will to hold on. I fade away. I let my love die and I walked away. I let my love die and I looked away from the last of my home. When our love
Show me your guitar skills. Do it.
is like
Because you threw the wet leaves on? Because that was like your smoke machine. I think what we have here is a grudging truce. Progress.
has the spirit gone? I lost the heart in the sunlight. I gave you
Someone stuck her down.
has my fire gone? I've lost the will to hold on. I fade away.
It is the evening of Thursday, the 26th, and I haven't updated you in a few days because I have just been recording and editing all the things. And so I've just been working on that and not updating you. But today, my second unhaul went up, featuring a box of books that I donated to the library for their big annual sale last Thursday. So they're all gone, but the video just went up today. And I have suddenly started getting all kinds of comments saying, hey, that copy of The Name of the Wind you got rid of, it's kind of a rare first edition. And it's worth money. God damn it. I'm so frustrated with myself. I'm going to check with the library tomorrow and see if they still have it. I highly doubt it. I'm sure someone snapped it up because it's an excellent book. And I just got rid of it because I had 2 copies, and I kept the prettier one. That's what being shallow. And judging a book by its cover gets you, I guess. So frustrated with myself. Oh, whatever. But on a more positive note, my BoxyCharm for this month got here today. I haven't gotten a BoxyCharm in ages, but it was too good to resist this month, so let's just take a look at that and be a little happy and forget my stupidity. Ow, I think I just cut myself on the cardboard. I did! Damn it! This month's theme is eye candy, and that's because every single box had a ColourPop palette in it, so this is definitely what convinced me to get this month's box, because I've been wanting to pick up one of their palettes and try out their pressed shadows for ages and just hadn't done it. I keep putting it off, and the box is only $21, and these palettes that they had in here this month range from $16 to like $26, so I mean, it's kind of no-brainer considering you get that and then all kinds of other stuff. So I actually got one of the ones that I was most hoping I would get, which is the You Had Me at Hello. Ugh, so pretty. Of course, my camera is jacked right now, so it's really not picking it up. But it's a lot of really pretty kind of rosy tones and a nice plum, a little bronzy, on the warm side. Very pretty. I'm most curious about this plum. They feel nice. Oh, that one feels like butter. I think I like. So that was my thing I was really looking forward to. And the palette feels really good quality. It's nice and hefty. Then also in the box, there is a full-size Dr. Brandt vacuum cleaner pore mask. This is like $50 on its own. A Tartist Pro Glow highlighter in the shade Sparkler, which I think is the darkest one, which means it's definitely too dark for me as a highlighter, which is fine because I don't think I would actually use it as a highlighter because I'm pretty sure it's super, super glittery. Yeah, that's way too dark for me. However, that would be a beautiful eyeshadow, which is what I will be using it for. A Brow Gal brow gel with microfibers in brown, which will be fine even though I'm a redhead right now. And an Ades high definition liquid lipstick in a shade. I don't know, it doesn't seem to list it anywhere. Like, seriously, list your color names, people. Anyway, this color, whatever it is, and that is that down there. All actually goes together pretty nicely. So the value on that is the better part of $150 for $20. So that was in my BoxyCharm. On the reading front, I was supposed to be reading Emergency Contact, which I am about just over halfway, 60% of the way through, and I'm enjoying, but then I picked up some things that I needed to do first impressions videos on. One is Trueborn by Ellie Sterling, and the other is Spies, Lies, and Allies, and by Lisa Brown Roberts, and they both just kind of won me over. So I tossed Emergency Contact to the side and have been reading those. I also finished up some comic books for the blog tour that I was doing for First Second, so still have not missed a single day, still have read quite a bit every single day. I've been waking up and reading in the morning, which I just love, and I have been kind of out of that habit, but I'm getting back in it. I'm getting back into really just loving reading all the time, not wanting to even watch Netflix, just would rather read. But the book binge is winding down. I love hearing from everybody about how they're doing and seeing that it has helped boost other people in the way that it's helped boost me. I think having a low pressure just goal is a really great way to encourage a habit that you don't hate. So I'm glad that it's working for other people. I'm probably only going to do one more day of vlog because I'm sure this is already plenty long and I haven't started editing it, of course, because that's me. I do have some more plant things to do, like a lot of plant things to do, and it's finally started getting warm out, so I think I'll probably do some of that within the next day or two, whatever day turns out to be nicest. And then at the end, I will wrap up and let you know what all I read, how I did for this month. But that is the end of this night. I just had to hop on and update you guys about that because I was just so frustrated with myself. I'm shutting things down, climbing into bed, reading some more of Spies, Lies, and Allies, and just gonna have a nice, calm, happy night where I forget that I'm an idiot.
Oh, he's a good boy. Thanks, buddy. You have cat breath. Morning to you, too. Good morning. Oh, that's my good boy.
Alright, so as I said, I have plant things to do, so let's do plant things. Before I get into it, I ended up playing today with that ColourPop You Had Me at Hello palette that I had mentioned, and smitten. So good. Oh man, what was I waiting for? Anyway, so today, itchy. I need to divide up some things and maybe repot some things, and I also want to try something else with my succulents, and I ordered a little packet of succulent seeds from AliExpress, which probably means they're going to be shit, but they were like 47 cents. That's worth a shot, in my opinion, so we are going to start those and see if anything happens. Might not, but I'll gamble 2 quarters on 200 succulents. So, plant stuff. Showing you, this is part of my desk, so I have like books set up and then plants on top of them, because that's my life. So I did show you cuttings from these two. So this is the Crassula argentea, that we planted in vlog 1, I want to say. And then this is another type of crassula, jade. They're both jade plants. Love this one. And they're both getting crazy amounts of growth. They're definitely outgrowing the pots that they're in. Like that is in a little internal pot that's even smaller. And as you can see, it's very full. It's very tall. It could probably be divided soon. I kind of don't want to because I love how full it is. But it's starting to go through water pretty fast. So that'll probably happen soon. For both of these, I might take some out soon, but I don't think I'm going to touch those today. And then here I have some moss with some air plants inside in a copper ball, which is not ideal because copper and air plants don't mix, which is why this one that's bigger keeps crisping up because it keeps touching the copper and I have to keep moving her. I just have it sitting on an empty terracotta pot to catch the water from when I missed it, but I think I'm going to have to steal this today. So when it's not sitting on that, that's what it normally looks like over here. I would show you the rest of the desk where there's more stuff, but oh my lord, it's a mess. I also apparently have a fortune sitting here. What was my... The only good is knowledge, and the only evil is ignorance. Tell it, Cookie. What I didn't show you though is over in the rest of my desk I have a little almond tin that I use. It has water in it for when I watercolor, and it has sitting on top of it some various succulent leaves that are trying to air propagate, and we're going to see what happens. I'm trying to experiment this year and see what works best. Also in my room is this red prayer plant, which is weeping right now, so I kept thinking that maybe it was just needing water, but it's still pretty damp in there. It can be moved out of this pot pretty soon. It definitely looks like it's too big for the little planter that it's in, but when I lifted it out of here to check its roots, it really didn't have a very developed root system, and I didn't want to shock it by putting it in a bigger planter. That's the thing. So you can put a plant in the ground where it has all the space in the world and it'll be fine, but if you take it from one pot into a bigger pot that's too big, it shocks it. Makes no sense, but whatever. It's putting on a ton of growth too. It's got all kinds of new leaves coming up. But I'm debating whether to put it into that pot. I need to pick up some more pots, I think, because I do have some bigger ones that it could go in, but I feel like it might be too big. But the plants I want to focus on today are downstairs. So let's, or it's just one actually, but let's go grab it, and I'm gonna snatch that pot. I'm gonna need it. Let's go, bro. Yeah, I get it. To be divided. As you can see, there are two plants in here, so I'm going to eventually split it up, one into each bigger planter, and then underplant it with something that will spill over and something like lower color, but not yet. This just needs to be planted, and this also needs to be divided, and it needs some nutrition. Working on rehabbing it, but I got it for $3. Came downstairs to grab the plant and got distracted by the fact that the mail is here, so I came out to check the mail, but while I'm out here, why don't we look at what's going on outside? Still no tulips, still a bare patch where the winter killed things. Crocuses are goners, but literally this morning, first daffodil. Oh, over here, fresh growth on the raspberries. Fresh growth on this plant that we don't actually know the name of. No idea. Coreopsis coming back. Jerusalem sage. Nothing happening on the wisteria yet except for it looking cool. Rose greening up. Leaves on the honeysuckle. I don't recall what was planted there, but whatever it is, coming back. Fresh growth on the Cheska. Hi, Chess. Are you having some lunch? Yeah. You wanna come here? You wanna be my little love? You wanna be my bunny butt? No? Whatever.
Just let this song feel up your heart.
Booped.
Your mind drift away.
Are you saying hi to the internet? You leaving me some fertilizer? Okay. She does her part for the garden. Leeks, regreening, survived the winter. Very happy about that. This is little radish seedlings that I planted, and then over in that messy corner are some that reseeded, that fell. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Wait, where are you going? She booped me.
Look at that. Stretch that butt.
You stretch that butt out. And then I had planted peas twice so far this year, just to have them be killed off by late snow. But finally, they're doing their thing. So is this weed. Get out there. Lilac, which had been cut to the ground, doing its thing. Chives up there, going crazy. So is the tarragon, which you can barely see in the background. There. Bye, Cheska. Iris in that corner coming up. And a patch of astilbe coming back to life. Jessica! It's gonna rain, you hear that? You hear that? I'm following you. I'm gonna get her. Little brat.
Jessica Babbitt.
Jerk. Whatever, I didn't come out here for you anyway. Oh, hi, worm. Get back in there and do your job. So I didn't get to finish yesterday, and thought I would just finish up today, and I put on the same shirt for continuity, and got in here and sat down, and then I remembered that I was wearing makeup yesterday. So there goes our continuity. But anyway, I have a lot of projects. It's more than just dividing this one succulent, so here's the plan, and then I'm just going to get to it. This is the one I want to divide. You may recognize it because it was part of the first succulent project that we did. But as you can see, it's really, really filling out. So each of these rosettes is a flower. And they're all over the place. And then we've got all these little ones that are trying to shoot their way up, and so they're much taller. Because they're just trying to get any room where they can. So I'm going to take this whole thing out, cut it up and divide it, and then there will be multiples. I love this pot so much. I am going to replant this. It just looks so ungainly in this little pot. I think that its roots have probably developed enough by now. I'll check it and make sure, but yeah, I think it needs to move on up. I have a little pack of succulent seeds that I'm going to plant in this tray. I'm going to clean out the dead old vines out of the string of pearls, and any that accidentally come off, which is inevitable, will be potted. And then we will figure out what's going on with our succulents that we started together. Update you guys on all this too. So yeah, let's do this little succulent seeds first. According to the internet, the grit that you put down when you were laying a new patio is supposedly a fantastic succulent growing medium, and fortunately I have some because we laid a patio last year and have a whole big pile of it. I think what I'm actually going to do is put half grit in the tray and then half soil in the tray, spread the seeds, and see what actually does best.
Hi, Molly. Can I help you? Can I help you? Do you need help? You love plants, huh? Don't you just love them? Yeah, you're my gardener kitty. Don't do it, though, but don't do it. But just don't do that. Oh, God. Thank you.
Sing a song of
So you've got that center cluster, and it starts sending out little side babies. And then there's actually a very, very new one coming out right there. So these two that are attached with their babies and this big one with its babies, I'm going to put back in the original pot because I think they're a good size for what was going on there. And then these few are going to go in something new. Too, and then I'm going to leave them all for a couple of days to kind of heal over, because I'm sure that I did a little bit of damage to their root systems and like the root stalks, and I don't want to water that because then they might rot. So just gonna let them kind of heal a bit. Normally you would leave them out to callus over in the air, but I don't want to do that with these guys, and I don't think there was that much damage. Just gonna let them chill for a couple days, get settled in before I water them.
Humming along, just open up your mouth and sing along. Just open up your mouth and sing along.
There's a lot of them that are dead on the bottom, but still healthy. So I'm going to strip the leaves off from the bottom part of it, plant it back into the soil so that it will root.
Just let this song fill up your heart and let your mind drift away.
She's just moldy.
This scrap of wax plant sitting in soil for weeks trying to get a root off of it, and I really don't think it's working. It's kind of wrinkly. I was thinking it's not happening, but it did. Alright, this is the silliest looking thing ever. How scraggly. But these are all the bits that came off of that, and I need them to root. So same as this weird little arrangement that we did. It just needs a home for now while it puts on roots. I also had all of these little ones that came off, or that I had to strip off the bases to kind of get to root, and I'm going to just set them in here with their little points down and hope that they'll take root too. Speaking of the weird little arrangement, let's check in on it, because actually when I was watering it yesterday, I noticed something. You see that? That's a root. You see that? Root. They're doing their thing. We're not having as much success with these loose guys. There are a couple of little baby roots. So I mean they're trying, but just not fast enough for me. So I saw something the other day where people had taken like plastic containers that fruit and vegetables came in, putting them in that and spritzing them, and then closing the container so that it keeps it a little bit more humid, which I thought was maybe a little counterproductive with a succulent, but it seemed to really work. So I'm going to take some of them and do that method, but not all of them because I don't want to screw up everything. But I'm running out of battery and storage, and I know this is already long enough, so I'm going to go ahead and pretty much wrap it up here. I do have a little bit more planting to do, and I'll kind of show you through the progress of some things briefly, but that is pretty much it for the vlog. So I will update you Monday and let you know the final reading tally. Last night I finished up Spies, Lies, and Allies, which I enjoyed. So going to go ahead and call it here. Hi, Molly. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say bye, Molly. She doesn't care. Okay. So here is the state of things. We lost a couple zucchini. Don't know why. Kind of sucks. Look at this parsley, being all parsley. Things are getting huge and starting to stretch. They need to be planted, but it just has been too cold. The soil temperature has finally hit 50, so soon some of these things can go in the ground. Look, these are some of the seeds we started together that cilantro and basil going to town. Nothing really on the onions yet. Oregano coming in the back, though. There's the one we put together. Oh, remember the wandering Jew that we put in water to put some roots on? Wait till you see this. Boom. It's actually that. And that. Needs to get potted today. Done. How cute is this gonna be? My packet of lavender must have been a dud, though, because nada. Home. Thus completes Plant Time with Misty for the month of April. Hope you enjoyed. Alright, it is 10 p.m. on the 30th, so it's the final day of the book binge, and I've read every day this binge and every day this year. This is the first binge where I didn't miss any days. There was always like one. What? You want to be on camera? He's tapping at the camera. You're weird. This is like the longest vlog ever, and I'm so sorry. There's so much that I cut out. Like, I don't know why I felt the need to record everything that I recorded, but I did. But let's do the final tally. So I'm going to grab my bullet journal for accuracy. First, I'm going to finish filling out the bullet journal for accuracy. Okay, so read this month: Cucumber Quest, Ink by Amanda Sun, The City on the Other Side, Bring Me Their Hearts, Web of Frost, Risen, Scarlet Heart Monster Hunter, The Queen Underneath, Be Prepared, Emergency Contact, Monsters Beware, True Born, Star Scouts Volume 2, The League of Lasers, Spies, Lies, and Allies, and Spinning Silver. Of those, I have completed all of them except for Emergency Contact, and I'm currently reading Spinning Silver. I have also reviewed all of them that I've completed except for The Queen Underneath and Be Prepared. Reviews aren't up yet, and actually, I haven't reviewed Ink. I'm not sure if I'm going to. And then, when you guys are seeing this video, the reviews for Trueborn and Spies, Lies, and Allies are coming up this week, in just a couple days. Queen Underneath is next week, so you'll be seeing that soon. Finish them. Emergency Contact and Spinning Silver will also be reviewed. If you want to hear my thoughts on Ink, let me know. But that is everything read this month. I'm pleased with that. Especially because I pretty much liked everything, even the things that I didn't like. That makes no sense. But if you read or watch any of the reviews related to things I read this month, you'll see what I mean. That is it. That wraps up the 4th 30-day book binge. For those of you who have been asking or missed out on this round and are like, oh, I hope you do this again, I am. It's going to be quarterly. So every 3 months there will be a new book binge, which means the next one will be the month of July. So get your beach reads planned, do any prepping you need to do to read every day in July. Join me for that, because I'm telling you guys, it's kind of awesome. It's really reinvigorated my love of reading and the habit of reading all the time. I still have been waking up every morning and reaching for my book, and that is just damn enjoyable. But I hope you guys had a great month, whether you participated in the binge or not. If you did, I would love to hear your final tallies, what you read and what you thought of it. And I'm gonna wrap up this endless vlog here. Sorry this turned out to be like a full-length episode of TV of me doing boring shit, but you know, you guys wanted vlogs, so be careful what you wish for. But that's all for now. Thanks for joining me, and until next time, happy reading all the things. Oh. Peak of the May Bujo. But, like, definitely ignore those dates, though, because in true Misty fashion, I fucked it up. Definitely did.